Here is a Corsair VS650, 650 watt power supply that I'm going to be unpacking. But this really isn't going to be an unboxing video, it's going to be a rant, because to get this thing was ridiculous. Okay, so at work, there was one of these in a system that it was in one of the professor's offices, and the power supply malfunctioned. The 5-volt standby, I guess, screwed up, or it couldn't handle a load or something, but it would turn on for a split second and then shut right down, as if some protection circuitry was kicking in. And it did that even connected to, nothing and a known good working system. So, it was a power supply. So, I go and talk to Corsair. You gotta sign up for their stupid website in order to possibly get any warranty support for their products. I had no idea when it was made. I didn't have a receipt, and maybe that was the problem, is because I didn't have a receipt. But it took them probably a good 5 days to acknowledge that I even sent something in the first place. And, of course, they wanted the receipt, which I didn't have. They wanted a picture of the sticker, which I gave them. And, they said that blah, 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 courtesy warranty, courtesy replacement, you get a 30-day warranty with it, and whatever. Well, I noticed that they had my address wrong, or the address for work, even though I swear I put it in correctly. It's like they ignored a line of the address. It's 2 lines, they ignored the second line. So I contacted them again and asked them to change this. So it took them another 3 days, and they said, sure, we'll change that, no problem. Well, they shipped it, and lo and behold, if I don't get a call from UPS 2 days later saying that the address is wrong. And I could go on a rant about having to navigate UPS's automated phone system, because that in and of itself was terrible, but I got the address changed. And of course, that was over the long weekend, so I had to wait for the long weekend to be over before I could even get this thing. But none of that should have been a problem in the first place if they had actually managed to get the address right in the first place. I don't know what happened, but they screwed it up. I'm not so sure that I'm going to be buying any Corsair products ever again as a result of this experience, but whatever the case may be, that was annoying. I'm telling you what. I'm using a slant blank to remove the plastic. Oh yeah, and the box they shipped this in was like at least twice the size of this power supply with very little packaging material. So, I mean, you can see obviously it's taken some shipping damage because the packaging was crap. What a surprise. For a courtesy warranty. Whatever. So, alright, enough ranting about UPS, about Corsair and their crappy warranty support. Their BS. You can't just submit a serial number and have it tell you, yeah, it's under warranty, or no, it's not. And if you want to submit an RMA, there's a button with the hard drive manufacturers, there's a button you push, and it's done. This is what you get. It's not a modular power supply, at least I don't think it's a modular power supply. You get the EPS 12-volt connector, which is good. It does split off, but I don't need that functionality. So does the ATX. You get a couple PCI Express, 7 SATA connectors. You only get 2 Molex connectors, which is interesting. And you get 1 floppy power. So, which they actually do still call a floppy, even though I'm sure nobody's really using them for floppy drives anymore, except for me. There's a look at some efficiency metrics. It is 80 plus certified. Also the, what is that? The fan noise rate, fan noise level or something. Yeah. You could pause the video if you'd like to read anything in particular. Assuming you can, assuming this stupid thing will actually focus on it. Alright, so let's open it up. See what we get for our, 2-week wait. You get the manual, which I'm sure nobody reads. You get a power cable, which I don't really need, but I have it anyway, I guess. And nope, not a modular power supply. Screws for PSU, which is interesting because that's the only thing in this box. Silica gel for making a nice drink mix with later. Please don't do that. I'm not responsible for anybody's death from these videos. I disclaim all responsibility for that. Cable tie, did all the cables, and the power supply itself, which I will unwrap off camera. Here it is, in all of its glory. I'm not so sure there's much else on it that you need to read. It's very heavy. It's actually a very well-made power supply. I can't knock it for that. That's one thing I've noticed about Corsair power supplies, is they're very well built. Like I said, I don't know if I'm in a real hurry to buy another one. With all the warranty experiences, I've never really done warranty exchanges for anything other than hard drives before I did this. So I don't know if they're all like that or what. I know with SSDs, at least Samsung SSDs, you need to have the receipt, otherwise they won't even talk to you. Because I tried to do an RMA on a Samsung SSD that failed at work, and predictably that was, like the drive, a total failure. Alright, so what's this going into? Let's go ahead and have a look. Okay, here is the existing system with an Antec EarthWatts 500 watt power supply. This is the home theater computer that I just put all that new hardware in. There's nothing wrong with this Antec power supply. In fact, I actually trust it a lot more than I would trust any other Antec power supply because I recapped it. Not because the caps went bad or anything, but just as preventative maintenance because these things use really poor quality capacitors. And it's been rock solid, but it's been through a lot. You can see the case is kind of dented, and I could think of better uses for that power supply in applications that don't necessarily need 80+ certification. And I'm trying to get at least the majority of my stuff that I'm using on a daily basis, or a regular basis anyway. I'm trying to get it so that it's got some 80+ certification. So I'll put that Corsair power supply in here, and be done with it. And there it is at the new power supply installed. Rather interestingly, the way they give you the 7 serial ATA connectors is they put one on the connection with the Molex. That was kind of odd. Probably should have known that, because I did pull one of these out of a system at work, but I don't really pay attention to connectors very much anymore. Except when the one that I need isn't there. But anyway, it's like it was made for this case though, because I only need 2 of the Molex style power connections. One for the fan, back there, and then the other one goes to the power LED in the front of the case. But I think we are ready to go ahead and power up. So let's flip the big switch on the back and hit power. And on it comes with the new power supply. See it up there. Ready to go. Put the cover on it. And there's your little power supply swap. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off, and I'll see you next time. Till then.